Hey everyone, it's Derek with OPTP, and for our Summer of Savings, this week is Core Week. So what we've decided to do is take a wonderful core exercise, which is the side plank, and show you some really cool, creative, and unique variations of that exercise using these two incredible tools in front of me, our Soft Gym Overball and our Pro Roller Arch. Let's get started. Okay, so for our first side plank variation, I'm gonna use our Soft Gym Overball here. And this is a wonderful inflatable ball for all sorts of core-specific exercises and postural support while lying supine on the floor. But today we're gonna be using it as a prop between the feet in a side plank exercise. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna really help us focus on activating some of those inner thigh muscles and some of those deep pelvic stabilizers during our side plank variation. So I've got the ball between the feet here, and I'm going to physically act like I'm trying to pop it. I'm gonna squeeze that ball as I position my elbow directly beneath the shoulder joint and lift up into a side plank variation. This is gonna create lots of instability. It's gonna really, like I said, activate some of those deep pelvic stabilizer muscles. And man, this is just a great side plank variation. So again, act like you're trying to pop that ball. Hold it for about 30 seconds if you can. If that's too much, start with 15 seconds. You're gonna wanna work through this one about 3 times on each side, and then you can move on to the next variation. All right, for side plank variation number 2, we're gonna use the Pro Roller Arch. Now this is traditionally used positioned at the top of a foam roller. So when you're lying supine on it with the roller along your spine, your head's resting on the arch, providing some postural support and alleviating some tension in the neck and shoulder area if you experience that. But again, this is another tool we can use in a lot of creative ways. So we're gonna position it under the elbow for this side plank variation. And this is gonna produce a pretty significant level of instability. So the elbow's gonna be positioned on the Pro Roller Arch. I'm gonna use my free hand to help myself get into position where I'm stacking the feet. And with the elbow directly under the shoulder, I'm going to remove that free hand, bring the hand either up in the air or on the hips. And this is just a wonderful side plank variation. You can see my upper body trembling here as I'm trying to keep stable. I feel this deep in the shoulders, into the shoulder blades, and obviously in the lumbo-pelvic hip complex here. So 30 seconds if you can, work that time down if you need. Either way, 2 to 3 sets on each side. Wonderful side plank variation. All right, for those of you who like to push yourselves to the max, this final side plank variation is gonna be for you. I'm gonna set up with the Soft Gym Overball position underneath the ankle of the top leg of my side plank. Bottom knee is just flexed to start. I'm gonna get onto my elbow right underneath the shoulder here. I'm gonna lift myself up into this modified side plank to start. Now you might be able to tell where I'm going with this. We're gonna take this bottom leg and physically try to lift it up off the floor. Everything is off the floor, really focusing on creating activation, not only across the lumbo-pelvic hip complex, the core, but also deep in this inner thigh and groin. We can get creative with this one too. We can kind of just let the leg hang out here for time. We can engage in a tucking movement, really getting the rectus abdomen engaged. And this is just, a wonderful movement for a challenge. You can hold it static for 10 to 30 seconds. You can engage in those tucks. Whatever you want to do, make sure you do it on each side for the same amount of time for 2 to 3 sets. And that will round out some of our creative / unique side plank variations for Core Week. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more about our Pro Roller Arch or our Soft Gym Overball, just go to optp.com. While you're there, don't forget to check out all the great content and weekly sales as part of our Summer of Savings. Thanks.